All right, there it is. Sunday Pour YouTube show live here on Wednesday night. Wednesday is White T-shirt night, of course. Uh, here on the Pour, we have the NBA Finals here watching in Boston. We're not here in Boston, and the Yanks are in a little skid apparently. And I think I know. I don't want to start tossing blame around that one game. You know, barring a barring a comeback as Gio put in the corner. Or no, that's not Gio. Miranda puts one in the corner. Foul. I don't toss around blame, but my brother was on vacation for the duration of the win streak. Came back today, and what happened?
I think it's fair. That's fair game.
Yeah, yeah. I don't want to point fingers, but I feel like I have to. He was out of the state. They're rolling. Everything looked hunky dory, and as soon as he gets back, no run support for our best pitcher, and it's not his night. So yeah,
I feel like I've been in positions like that before where the Yanks have played well when I was away, and you can't really watch them when you're on vacation, so it's more just like following on the internet or way back in the day, kind of like just Sports Center highlights. And then when
yep.
you come back and it's that first day back and you're watching them, first
All
of
excited.
all, very weird experience, like taking a week off and then coming back. But secondly, if they start to like falter, you definitely start to feel like you're in chinks.
Yeah,
Like this
yeah.
wouldn't have happened. This wouldn't have happened if I had, still on vacation.
And as I'm texting him, by the way, that he told me he definitely mentioned to his kids that they hadn't lost since they had been away. So also putting that out into the world, not really, not doing the team any favors.
No, no.
You're asking to jinx it. Let that be a lesson.
Well, today got back today, exactly today.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. Well, tomorrow's a big game. I'll just say that.
Yeah. Let's get back on track.
Cole's on the mound, I believe.
Yep.
Could
Our
be
number
wrong.
two. Yeah. Big week in MLB. We had a couple firings this week since we were last on.
Yeah, two big ones.
Yeah, a couple of Joes are gone. Polar opposite. Joe Girardi, Joe Madden, both ousted. Uh, Girardi has had a tough run in Philly. Team never quite lived up to expectations. Never got. And the bullpen always faltered. And
Corey Knievel.
yeah, there's a bullpen name. Yep.
Well, I mean, that was a big reason he got fired.
Yeah. And just never got the Phillies
Hector
up and running.
Neris.
Yep. And now he's out on the red lines. But Phillies have been rolling. On the other hand, very excited that Phil Nevin gets a chance with the Angels out there out west. That doofus Joe Madden is out, so we're not going to shed any tears here, especially after he just came off kind of low key said the Yanks were stealing signs on him. Meanwhile, he's got crushed by everybody along the way, losing I think there are like 14 games now, and I think he lost 12 of those games in a row.
It's a bad look for Joe Madden. It's a bad look for Girardi too, actually, because the Phillies have looked pretty good since he's been canned.
It's looked really good.
And then players, Harper's taking shots. Last I checked tonight, they were winning, so they're looking for like 5 in a row since they got rid of him. So
yeah, that Harper shot wasn't too bad. He just said he was happy that some of the younger guys were like trusted, were getting a shot. It was a veiled shot at Girardi, but it wasn't like he didn't kill him.
No, it wasn't a direct shot. It was more of like a flesh wound.
Yeah,
ricochet shot.
He's matured a little bit, Harper.
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
Maybe. The Angels, surprisingly, like a top offensive team. I didn't realize. I was just looking at their numbers. They're top 5 in like a couple categories
Isn't pitching their issue?
They can't pitch. They're 10th in the ERA. They've given the fourth most home runs. They got one of the worst bullpens in the game. But I mean, they're third in runs, third in total bases, fourth in home runs. I mean, they score, they put up runs. They just give up more than their share. You can't shift. You can't shift around bad pitching. You
know. No. So Madden's out. I think that's it for him, right? In baseball, he's probably gone.
I think he's old too, right? Yeah, he's up there. I don't think I would guess he doesn't want to do it anymore. I thought after the Cubs, I thought he might think about retiring then. I would say this is it for him. Probably by choice. He probably could get another job if he wanted to.
Yeah, 68. I mean, it's possible.
Yeah, I think he's done by choice. Somebody will be dumb enough to pick him up if he still wanted to coach.
Yeah, for sure.
About Girardi, I mean, he's obviously younger, but he doesn't seem to have many friends.
He burns bridges wherever he goes. He likes them on fire. He'll get another job because the Yankee years that'll be good enough to keep on his resume where someone will give him a shot.
Yeah, what do you chalk it up to? What do you chalk up to his failure in Philly?
I think it's a combination of things. It's, the team they built was flawed. Like they kind of built like a bear league softball team. Like they bring in Schwarber and Castellanos. So they're not good defensively. They're kind of like a masher lineup.
Yeah.
Bullpen has been shit since he's been there. And then you throw that in with Girardi just being like hard-headed, my way or the highway. Players hate him, and it's just like it's toxic.
Well, that could be a problem.
He's not completely innocent, but he's also like not all to blame either.
I think that might be the problem with him getting another job. Is if it's viewed that he's out of touch with today's players, he might be untouchable for most of these teams.
Maybe maybe instead of like the Phillies he was supposed to take over the Phillies and kind of like bring them back to prominence, like what they're supposed to be. He may have to like start at the bottom now, like where he started with the Marlins, like a shit team, instead of like already. I don't know if somebody's going to give Girardi the keys and be like, "Hey, we're close to being a contender. Put us over the top."
Yeah,
he may have to go coach like the Pirates or the Diamondbacks. I don't know, Texas Rangers, Royals, someone like along those lines. Detroit. Hinch can't wait to get out of Detroit. Maybe he goes there. I don't know. Orioles. I don't know. Someone like that.
Yeah. Detroit does seem like purgatory for Hinch.
He misses Houston. He misses Houston big time. I think he said it recently, like comments he made.
Wow. That was Madden's infamous line, was that they're closer to Houston than everybody thought. The Angels, like
in the standings.
No, just like as a team, or like closer to Houston. No, the standings are the standings. He was saying that just like off paper they're closer.
Flight? Is he talking about the flight from Houston to Anaheim?
Yeah, they had the wind at their back.
Yeah, I don't know. It fell apart fast. They were 10 games over a week and a half ago.
Yeah, really. It was a disaster. That was a disaster, how it all came apart. I mean, the wheels came off and went up in flames off the side of the cliff. It was bad. It was brilliant to watch. Loved it every second. Especially because the Yankees had a big hand in it.
Yeah, big time. If there's one good thing that's going to come out of this, is I can't wait for the first Phil Nevin ejection.
Yeah,
I can't wait for the first explosion.
Oh yeah, we're automatically like Angels fans now because the Nevin guys, and they're non-threatening Angels. They're not going to go anywhere. So we could, outside of Trout, we could root for Nevin.
6 teams do get in, so I mean it doesn't look good for them right now. It doesn't look good, but 6 teams do get in. It's hard to count anyone out.
I never saw Nevin as a number one guy, though.
No. Nevin, he's sunny.
He's funny, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a hothead. Yeah, he's absolutely
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be interesting. Just to, I wonder if he could parlay it into something. I don't know if that's what he ever wanted, though. He's always kind of been like that bench guy, enforcer, terrible third base coach. It can't be worse. Can't be worse as a manager than he was as a third base coach.
So the Angels are a better team now. Was he coaching third for them, or was he the bench coach?
Yeah, I don't know what his exact title was.
Yeah,
I mean, if they saw him, if Madden saw him coach third base in the Bronx, there's no way he's coaching third base.
No, did not have a great read.
Yeah, so that was interesting to me that like Girardi was like the old school kind of rah, kind of hard nosed guy, and Madden was that new age. And both of them failed kind of spectacularly.
You think Madden's more of a well, definitely more of a player's manager than Girardi, but you think Madden's a player's manager?
Madden?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
I know he's definitely like a big time analytics guy, like baseball analytics nerd. I never could tell if he was like a Boone, where it's like the players, he just kind of coddles them.
I don't think he's as bad as Boone, but I think he's along the same lines, I would say.
Same sort of thing?
I would guess.
Yeah.
I mean, there he was.
They're getting a read on him.
They were getting wiped, for a week and a half when they were in the Bronx, when they came into the Bronx. And instead of like throw it to the players, show any kind of responsibility for them, having lost 10 games in a row, he's doing right. He's like, oh, the Yankees are good at, no one wants to come.
Right. And then they got swept in a doubleheader, and that was it.
Yeah. Yes. With their ace in the mound.
Yeah. All right, Higashioka, comeback starts, and he flies out to the track. I do want to mention Madden's ex team, the Tampa Bay Rays.
Okay.
Did you see they were in the news over the weekend?
Oh, yeah. Wow. I didn't realize you were going to go this route. Okay.
Well,
that was some rainbow hat.
Got my rainbow patch on right here. No, I got to bash these motherfuckers. I got to bash them.
You don't think it was okay that they didn't want to desecrate the classic Tampa Bay uniforms?
That's the biggest issue I have with it. It's like, that's where you draw the line. Like, you already wear the fucking most grotesque uniform in baseball. You're worried about a rainbow, whatever the fuck, patch?
They had the throwback on a couple weeks ago. I don't even remember why I was watching. Like when they played the Yankees, they had the throwback on, and it was like they had the Stingray on there and stuff. It is a disgusting uniform.
Right. They don't have even when you see a throwback and you're like, oh, it's kind of cool. Their throwbacks are disgusting.
Yeah, I'd rather look at their new gross uniforms than their old gross uniforms.
Exactly. The funny thing about this story is if you go and you read the article and it lists the 5 guys who didn't want to wear the patch.
Yeah.
Like, if you were to look at the 40-man roster and pick 5 names that would have a problem with it, it would be these 5 names.
Oh, you know what? So I don't even know who it was. I'll tell you what. I'm going to look at the roster right now.
All right. Bring it up.
All right. Let's see. Rays, 40-man. 5 guys?
Yeah, I got the 5 names from a Washington Post article.
Okay. Nobody that's on the IL. So
I couldn't tell you. I don't know.
So Nick Anderson, you're a culprit, but it's not you. Okay. Oh,
Not
Luke Bard.
Wow, no, but that does sound like someone who'd have a problem with it.
Damn it. Brooks Rally.
Brooks Rally would be correct.
There's one.
Ding, ding, ding. Number one answer, Family Feud.
Let's see.
What is Brooks Rally, by the way? Does it say what he is? Is he a reliever?
It's a no, not this page doesn't say.
I assume they're like a reliever or like a short.
He's a Christian
infielder. For definitely Christian.
Is man, there's a couple here. Nope. Luke Bardwin threw me off.
It's a good one. Just think like country music singer.
Oh, Taylor Walls.
No, he's the guy with the walk-off dinger over the weekend, I think.
Oh, okay.
It's not Taylor Walls.
No, definitely not Brett Phillips. He's the good guy on the team.
No, not Brett Phillips.
Brett Phillips is one of the good guys on the team. Class act, that Brett Phillips.
Yeah. No, not Brett.
This guy's in the minors, but Phoenix Sanders sounds like a guy who might. Colin Poche.
No, Colin Poche. I know he's a reliever. I have him on a fantasy team. It is not Colin Poche.
What the fuck? All right. Yeah, well, but the next one isn't good.
All right. You got Brooks Raley.
That was there.
We'll give you four. We'll give you 4 X's.
Yeah, it's like penalty kicks.
Yeah.
It wouldn't. See, the bigger the name, this guy's not a big name, but the bigger the name, the more I wary that it would be this person. But how about Ryan Thompson?
Ryan Thompson would be on the list.
Wow, all right, stays alive.
Ryan Thompson, yes. That's number 2.
Okay. All right.
Side armor, I believe, Ryan Thompson.
All right. How about I've looked at these guys so many times in the past 2 minutes. I don't think it's this guy, but is Matt Whistler on the list?
Matt Whistler, no.
No. All right. Who do you got? Who's the other 3?
All right, so the other 3 guys. Jason Adam, who was quoted in this article.
I went over his name 7 times, and I almost said him.
2
And if the next guy is Sean Armstrong, I'd be pissed too.
No. It is Jason Adam, I mentioned. Jalen Beeks.
Okay, all right.
Who's a lefty, and Jeffrey Springs, who's in the rotation right now.
Oh, yeah.
Making a little noise. So those were the 5 guys who had a problem with the patch, the LGBTQ, like rainbow star that was going to go on the right arm, the right sleeve.
Jeez. I mean, just what are you doing? And it's high behind religion. It's great.
Oh, yeah, and their excuse is just, I don't even know why I read this article. I got all pissed off, but like this is Adam's quote. He's like, a lot of it comes down to faith, to like a faith-based decision. Okay. All right, you already lost me. I'm not sure what faith has to do with this. So it's a hard decision because ultimately we all said what we want is them to know that all are welcome and loved here. But when we put it on our bodies, I think a lot of guys decided that it's just a lifestyle that maybe not that they look down on anybody or think differently. It's just that maybe we don't want to encourage it if we believe in Jesus, who's encouraged us to live a lifestyle that would abstain from that behavior. Just like Jesus encourages me as a heterosexual male to abstain from sex outside of the confines of marriage. It's no different. It's not judgmental. It's not looking down. I mean, it sounded pretty judgmental what you just said.
Yeah, which is the opposite of like the kind of guy that Jesus was. So you're not being very Christ-like.
You can't be like a judgmental prick and then be like, it's not judge. It's like saying no offense after you like rip somebody.
Yeah, no offense, you silly cunt. Yeah.
It's just what we believe the lifestyle he's encouraged us to live for our good, not to withhold. But
It's
again, we
not.
love these men and women. We care about them, and we want them to feel safe and welcome here. Those silly queers. Come on down the Tropicana Field. If there's one team that can't afford to turn away fans.
Yeah, seriously. I heard they had actually. That's the one thing I did see was they had maybe 2,000 or 3,000 more than usual in attendance for Pride Night.
Oh, is that when it was? It was Friday. Yeah, I wasn't sure what day it was.
I think the attendance was actually better. It could have been because it was a Friday. It was just maybe planned. I don't know. But yeah, just when you start dancing around and using faith as a reason, and you can't really even do a good job explaining it. You're just saying it's faith, what we believe in. We don't mean to offend. We want to welcome. It doesn't fit.
Yeah, I've never read the Bible front to back, but I don't remember the part, that says you can't wear a rainbow flag on your.
You can't be friends with. Yeah. You can't.
Honestly, of all these religious freaks, I've never actually heard one of them give a valid, hey, John 3:16 or Ezekiel, whatever the fuck. This is where it says we have to not like gays. It's always just vague, very vague. Answers oh yeah, it's just it's faith based. What?
And
what
Jesus
does that mean?
And Jesus gravitated towards sort of outcasts of whatever the culture, outcasts of society. So wouldn't it make sense to instead of making them outcasts by not wearing the patch or whatever, isn't that you're actually outcast? You're actually doing the outcasting. Wouldn't you say yeah, I have faith in I don't I don't know I don't know how to put it. Maybe I don't. That lifestyle is not for me, but I understand that they have a lot against them in this modern society, and I'm here as a Christian man saying, I'm in your corner, something like that.
Right. Instead, they're whoa, whoa, whoa. They act like someone's asking them to blow somebody in center field. It's relax, man. It's a fucking patch. Jeez, you just got to go play 9 innings, man. Even if you don't even mean it, it's what? Why is this the moment you're gonna fucking take a hard stand?
Yeah. It doesn't. It seems like It seems like the opposite of what the actual man Jesus would do. Now, there's also. I mean, it's been a hell of a Pride week, Pride month so far. But did you see?
Is June the official Pride month?
I don't know. Every month has 6 different things attached to it. So
right, I'm sure it's something. I'll check Twitter, see what's what's trending.
There was a pastor from some church out of nowhere who, in his sermon, was I mean, it's just horrible. He was all homosexuals to be lined up and shot in the back of the head. And this guy, there's one guy cheering him, in the crowd.
I assume he got a standing ovation, Billy Joel at the Garden.
There's one guy going, yes, yes, it was Marv Albert in the back there. It was brutal watching. I can only imagine.
Oh, it's on video?
Oh yeah. Oh, it's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable for me to watch. I can't imagine somebody who was actually homosexual has to watch that garbage. And also, the guy's such a dweeb. You could bash his face in so easily.
What did you say? What state this was?
I don't remember what state it was, but he had a little bit of an accent, southern type accent.
Yeah, lived around the corner from a meth lab.
Yeah,
they make meth in a bathtub or something. Yeah, no, this is these 5 dipshits are I could pick these guys out of a lineup so easily. We should look up and see where each one of these guys are from, so we could bash them. Let's bash their hometowns.
Let's see, Jason Adam.
Jason Adam, Tennessee. Lock it up.
Omaha, Nebraska.
They almost border, right?
Yeah, you're in charge of geography here. Jalen Beeks.
North Carolina.
Fayetteville, Arkansas. So far, nobody's
Nobody
nobody's
lives
from
near a body of water yet.
nobody's from Newark, New Jersey. Let's see who's the next one. Brooks Rally.
Oh man, Brooks Rally killer. I don't know.
Born
Savannah,
in
Georgia.
San Antonio, Texas.
Okay. San Antonio.
Jeffrey Springs is one of them.
Springs, yep.
Oh,
I don't know. Let's go Louisiana.
Belmont, North Carolina.
Fuck, I jumped the gun on North Carolina.
Who was who's the last? Luke? Nope. Who am I missing?
Ryan Thompson, right?
Oh yeah, I forgot. Still giving Ryan Thompson a pass, apparently. Ryan Thompson.
Let's go Provo, Utah.
Turner, Oregon. That one's maybe not as
Okay, he's in the Pacific Northwest.
yeah. Yeah.
I could pick these guys out of a line. These are guys who like.
Well, they're in their prayer group. That's easy. I'm sure they have their prayer group every Sunday.
No, this comes down to like they were raised, they're raised in that type of family. This comes down to them not wanting to disappoint, mommy and daddy and the congregation back home.
Yeah.
These are dorks that follow in their parents' footsteps and never have an independent thought enter their brain. That's what this is. Fuck these guys. Fuck the Rays.
Oh,
fuck
apparently
Kevin Kiermaier. He wore the patch, but fuck him too.
Yeah, I'm not a big Kiermaier. I don't know who this guy is, but an openly gay professional baseball player. There's no team attached to him, so I'm not sure exactly. He might just be.
Has there been an active player that came out?
I don't know. It's a good question. I don't.
Well, some guy came out after the fact. Billy Beane, not the GM, the guy who played in like the Mets system.
Oh, okay. I don't remember that. Okay.
It was after he was done playing, I think, and I don't even think he got to the big leagues. He may have.
Yeah, this guy Brian Ruby. Again, there's no like team base to it. There's no team attached to him. I don't know how he's a professional baseball player without a baseball team, but basically he just came out and said they sent a very clear message. The Tampa players sent a very clear message.
Yeah.
Nick Anderson. Here you go. Here's Nick Anderson's tweet about it. When I haven't read this, so I don't know what's coming out of my mouth right now. When I say differing beliefs, I'm talking about the people who believe everyone should wear something, and if you don't, you should burn and are a terrible person or whatever name you want to call them. I also was saying that just because you don't wear maybe a said patch doesn't mean you think those people should burn and are terrible people. Come on, everyone. Face plant emoji. I never once said I thought gay people weren't born gay or that homophobia was right. So to all of you who are trying to find any little thing to twist to make someone look bad for saying something that they never said, whatever you got going on in your life, making you this way, just know that it'll all be okay. Much love. I think it's right too.
Again, they're asking you to wear a patch. It's a very small sacrifice you're making.
In solidarity, yeah.
Yeah.
The marginalized group of people. Who, again,
right.
I mean,
we stand with you.
Yeah. But we don't wear a patch. Who will not wear the ribbon? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. This is probably a bad comparison, but like they have like ribbons for all these like different like illnesses or something. Like, what if someone was like, "No, I'm not wearing that." Would that be okay though? Like, would that? Like, no, I don't really care about Alzheimer's. I never lost anybody to it.
Who's the guy who's not going to wear 42? That's what I want to know.
No. Yeah. I don't know if anyone has the balls to do that. That would be pretty bold.
Yeah, maybe Josh Donaldson.
Disrespect Mariano Rivera like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, fuck the Rays. That's all.
Yeah, bottom line, the Rays can burn in hell.
Well, I don't know what Kevin Cash did, but I'm sure he danced around it. A little tap dance.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. It was all very much player decision. We stand there in their corner, whatever.
Yeah.
Have you been following any of this LIV golf stuff going on?
Is that Saudi Arabia thing?
Yeah. And now that it's like happening, nobody's even mentioned Saudi Arabia. It's like the Greg Norman run Saudi money backed golf league.
The only thing I saw is Phil is involved, right?
Phil is going to play. Yep.
And now, when you say Saudi back, they play in the States though, or do they play over in Saudi Arabia?
No, their first tournament is I think it's 3 days. I think it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and the first tournament's in London. Then there's going to be a couple in the States. There's one in Boston, one in Miami. I think it's like 7 total tournaments between now and September. And I think there's one in Saudi Arabia. But everything else kind of it's there's a bunch in the States and one in Canada maybe. There's a bunch all over. Completely different format. The format is pretty cool. I don't know if it's gonna make sense like actually when it happens, but it's a different take on like the golf competition as a whole. Like it's a team aspect to it.
I saw Dustin Johnson was involved. Is he like with them now too?
Yeah, he resigned from the PGA Tour, and he got like I don't know how it works because he's got like a signing bonus. Like the prize money is more than PGA prize money, and there are no cuts. So I think like last place is even guaranteed like $150,000 in these tournaments. So it's pretty good money. Like obviously if you miss a cut in the PGA, you're not making any money.
So you're not allowed to play on the PGA Tour at all if you go with this LIV.
Yeah. The points don't go towards like your FedEx standings. Like you're not gonna be able to play in the Ryder Cup, President's Cup. Yeah, you're not allowed to play like PGA Major, I guess. Although
and the thing people have a problem with is the Saudi Arabia aspect.
Well, I think the PGA probably has more of a problem with them being a competing league. To be honest with you, the PGA is just they're a greedy group themselves. But like Rory McIlroy, like he's got a problem with the Saudi backed money. Like he's pro PGA. And a couple other guys, I forget specific, but Rory is like one of the main guys talking out about it, talking against it. But like more guys, like Ricky Fowler is going to go over there. Kevin Na already like asked out of it. Like Tony Finau thought about it. I think he's sticking with the PGA though. Like Dustin's one time. See, here's the part I don't understand how it works. Like, I don't think not everybody's going to get like this little signing bonus, but Dustin got like 125 million just to go over there. And I think Tiger Woods' career PGA earnings are 121 million. So Dustin made more like in a signing bonus to go there than Tiger made. Tiger, the best golfer of all time, made in his career on the course. But I think that was just kind of like gave a guy like Dustin Johnson, a former number one, gave him like incentive. I'm pretty sure Kevin Na got 125 million. And they offered Tiger close to $1 billion to come to the tour. Like a ridiculous amount of money to go and play with them. But like on Thursday, today tomorrow's Thursday. Yesterday, on Tuesday, they did like a draft. So I don't know how they picked who the players were, but all these they picked like 12 captains, and they pick. It's like a snake draft. They pick golfers to come play with them. So I guess part of the aspect of it. They do like a shotgun start, which a shotgun start is like there's a group on every hole basically,
Mm.
and then you just play the 18. Like you could start on 13, but that's like your first hole, and then you go around. You play 13, 18, go back to one, and play to 12 basically. Uh, and that's kind of like to condense everything for like TV, which they don't have a TV deal, so that doesn't matter at this point.
Yeah, I don't know enough about it to have like a hard stance. Like I don't know, like people, it rubs people the wrong way that it's Saudi Arabian backed.
Well,
But
it's
doesn't
you know,
Saudi
kind of.
Arabia have their hands in some other stuff too? That's like don't they own part of NBC or something? Or I heard somebody make a point recently. I can't even remember what it was. They're like, oh well, how do you feel about them owning this? And I was like, oh, I didn't even know that they did that. So
I know the wild thing to me is like Mickelson just kind of was in exile for a month or two after he made those comments.
yeah,
It seemed like it was over. I don't know how bad it was, but it just seemed like it was over for Phil. And then he just comes back this week and he's like, "Yeah, I have a gambling problem. My gambling problem is, inexcusable. It's ridiculous. I'm sorry for it. You know, and now I'm going to go play in this league." And it's like nobody's like the league's happening, and now nobody cares about where the money's coming from or anything because it's intriguing, because it's going to be entertaining, because it's something different.
yeah. Who's televising it?
It's not they're gonna put on their YouTube channel.
Oh,
So like they don't have a TV deal yet. They don't have sponsors or anything yet.
okay.
So
So you'll watch it. You're into it.
I'm kind of curious about it. Yeah, I don't think
Yeah,
I'll
man.
lock in. I'm not going to lock in like it's the Masters. I'm kind of curious to see how it works. That's the most intriguing part about it is just it's a new format that the idea is to get the top players on the course head to head more often than they do in the PGA.
Right.
That's which I think is a great idea. Like it should be. You should be always seeing like top players take on top players. You don't need to see these like secondary tournaments with third and fourth tier guys. Look, we want to see the top guys. So these guys
You
that
want to
have
see
like
Yankees, Red Sox. You want to see
yeah
Steelers, Cowboys, whatever. Like the
yeah
big names.
exactly. So this puts there's like a point system. It's kind of like a NASCAR type point system, I think, which I'm not ready to talk about that, but that was how it was like described. And like you said, there's like a team aspect too, which I don't quite get yet. Like they draft teams for each tournament. So, but yeah, I'll check it out. I'll definitely check it out.
Yeah, I mean, I probably won't, but I'm not like a big PGA guy either, so it's not like it's not an anti-Saudi stance. I don't know if I'm going to go out of my way to fire up the YouTube channel.
That's fair. Yeah, I do. I do wonder when something comes up though, where it's like, yeah, see, this is why. Because if it's a success and there's no problems and everything seems to be on the up and up, like what's stopping other guys from going to make money like over there? It's a real competition for the PJ, and that could be a problem for them. On the other hand, it could open the door for guys like Roy to win majors. You don't have these guys to compete against.
Some watered down major wins for Rory. Yeah, I guess it could because I mean they got like unlimited money basically to throw at people. I mean they offered $1 billion to Tiger. If he said no, they could spread that billion around to a few different guys.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. That's wild. I haven't really looked into it too much, but it's I've definitely heard rumblings. Warriors just took the lead. Serious third quarter.
Yeah, hell of a comeback, man. Crazy comeback. I mean, they're down big in the first. They were down, what, a dozen at half? Curry had
A dozen, yeah. I'm starting to think Jaylen Brown might be like the balls behind the Celtics, man.
Why do you say that?
I don't know. Tatum's always on the ground grabbing something.
I can't stand Tatum. I've had enough of Jason Tatum. Thank you.
He got like hacked on his left shoulder like 2 minutes into the game, and then he comes up grabbing his right shoulder.
Ugh.
I guess he got like a stinger or whatever, but still, it was just like
He's always complaining. He's always jawing to the refs. Like, shut the fuck up.
that's what I'm saying, man. I think Jaylen Brown might be the heart and soul of the team. I don't know if it's Tatum.
Marcus Smart too.
Yeah, I don't really like Marcus Smart either. Marcus Smart gives him a little bit of an edge.
Yeah,
Are
no,
the Celtics closer to like an 04 Pistons type of team than they are like a team with a superstar?
Yeah, we kind of talked about this a little bit. I think Tatum puts them over the. Well, I don't know. Is Tatum better than Chauncey? I mean,
His ceiling is probably higher.
I guess we'll see how the series goes. But yeah, you're right. His ceiling's probably higher. But just what we know about Chauncey is as far as being like a championship type player and a leader and clutch player. He's got a lot. He's got a lot to do. Tatum.
Yeah.
To reach that. But yeah, I think they really are. They're a good team. They're gritty. Play good team defense. I think they are. Yeah, they're along the same lines, but with Tatum, it makes them a little bit different. Tatum is a superstar, but we got to see what he can do here with when things get dicey.
Yeah, and I favor the Celtics in like a game that's like tight, 4 minutes left. I favor the Celtics.
That's fair.
I don't know. They have more players, and
yeah, you don't like Curry down the stretch.
I don't like Curry down the stretch when he has to score.
Yeah,
when he has to, the whole world knows he's taking the shot. I don't love Curry there.
Yeah,
Clay has stepped up here tonight. He's got like maybe 20. He's actually hit a few shots. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, obviously, like he hasn't been the same since he came back from the injury, but like some of these games I've been watching Clay play, like his shots are so bad. It's almost like a bad field goal kicker. Like as soon as it leaves his foot, you're like, it's wide right. Like that's what his jump shots have been.
Yeah, not very Clay-like.
No, he showed glimpses. He actually kept them in the game when Curry was on the bench in the second quarter because he got like 2 early fouls. He scored like 12 in a row by himself. So just a little, if they do win this game, people will be pointing at that.
Well, this is huge. I mean, they got the split in Golden State, and they're only like 3-4 on the road in the playoffs. So getting the first one at the Garden will be huge.
Yeah, and the Celtics have been kind of suspect at home. They haven't been as good as I expected them to be in their building. They lost 2 games to the Heat at home. They lost 2 games to the Bucks at home. You expect them to be a better home team.
Absolutely, yeah.
But yeah, I don't love this Warriors team on the road though.
No, that's why stealing one here quick would be gigantic.
Yeah. A little too much Andrew Wiggins for my liking.
I mean, well, game 2, didn't they take like 72 threes, something like that?
Yeah. That's the one thing, like it just rubs me the wrong way. It's just like an old man take, but I mean, this is gonna sound stupid, and very obvious, but like it just comes down to what team hits more shots, which yes, obvious. I mean, you need to score more points than the other team. You need to score more runs.
Well, it's not totally true because if I hit more shots, but all my shots are 2s, and you hit more shots, and you hit less shots,
but none of them are 2s, though. None of them are 2s. It's just a 3-point competition, basically.
Yeah.
Like in that game 4, last time we recorded, or game 4, game 1, we were recording last Thursday. Like the Celtics just didn't miss in the fourth quarter, and that's how they won. They're like 7 for 7, 8 for 8 from 3. And
yeah, but you know what? If they're missing those threes, it's ugly basketball. It's going in. It's pretty, but like
that's what I'm saying.
Those threes, and then it gets to be desperate. That's the problem with it. It's not obviously, again, talk about stupid takes, but it's not a problem when it works. It's when it doesn't work, the willingness or ability to adjust.
Yeah, there's not much. I don't know if there's much adjustment though.
Right. Yeah.
And then it gets ugly.
Yeah, that I don't like. But they had a ton of them in game 2, and here they are. They caught fire, came back. They're down now, but caught fire and came back.
Who is that in the red suit next to Curry? That is a ridiculous outfit. It says cease and desist on the sleeve. Should cease and desist that jacket.
Cease
Clay.
With the gay pride.
Those are not gay pride colors. Those are the guy's wearing McDonald's colors. He's got red and yellow writing.
No, I'm saying he's protesting. It's a cease and desist on the pride patch. He's another Ryan.
Have you seen this this Greek comic? Stavros.
Stavros?
Stavros.
I don't know. If it's Greek, it's probably Stavros.
Yeah, Stavros.
No, but I think one of the sons of the guy who owned the diner, I think his name was Stavros was the guy, was the son. Not Stavros.
Oh, okay. That might be his name.
Tell me about Stavros.
He just released a special on YouTube. He
okay.
I just started like seeing clips of him like maybe a month or two ago.
All right.
Just like in comedy clubs and stuff. Pretty funny guy. And he was making the rounds this week. He was on Part of My Take. He was on one or two other shows promoting his special. He's pretty good.
It's like the Greek Sebastian Maniscalco.
Yeah. He's a Greek, like he looks like a dude who like lives in his mother's basement in like Star Wars, like one of those guys.
But he crushes
on stage.
He's very hairy, right?
He's got some hair.
Yep.
A little mustache.
Yeah, lifetime of Uzo will do that to you.
He's got like the long hair, but like bald on top, of kind of like one of those guys.
Does he have like a podcast or anything, or he just doing this?
He has I don't know if I have this exact, but he has a podcast with somebody. I'm not sure who it is. I know he's friends with like Shane Gillis. Okay. I don't think that's his co-host though, but he has a podcast. I think it's called Welcome to Cumtown.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, and like his gimmick is when he was talking with the PMT guy that listened to the interview, he was just like he doesn't really do like political humor or like religious humor or like he kind of like took a shot at Gervais for doing trans jokes. He's like, it's kind of just like punching down. Like I don't do any of that. I just say like ridiculous shit. Like I'm just having a good time making you laugh. That's it. I don't get too. He's like he said he hates when people call comedians the modern day philosophers.
Okay. Yeah.
He's like, we still have like people doing that. They're called philosophers. Like I'm just telling shit and dick jokes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't want anybody thinking like my words are like have deep meaning or anything. Just making you laugh.
Yeah.
So I thought that was interesting. I watched the special. It was pretty good. He's pretty quick. Does some crowd work.
All right.
He's a big sports guy. He's from Baltimore.
Oof.
So he's a Ravens fan and he's a big Bucks fan because of Giannis.
Okay.
He was really he was pumped up when when the Bucks won a couple years or last year.
Great.
Yeah.
Check out Stavos. All right.
Yeah, Stavos, says Clay. It's another one. Clay's getting a little warm.
Wow. Yeah. Not as far behind as I was before.
Nah, this is if they can hang around, this has Clay like Oklahoma City vibes. Game 6.
That was one from the age.
Clay. He's got some stones. Clay.
Yeah, he does. Double onions.
He's got double order.
Got a little ways to go in this one, though. Got a little ways to go.
Yeah, they're just coming down into the third quarter here.
There's Tatum missing.
Clay. Oh man, on 1 foot.
Oh, it's
reckless. Nah. Grant Williams. How much would you love to just smoke Grant Williams in his face? I've never liked Draymond Green more than I have this series because like in game 2 when he just bum rushed Grant Williams and then Grant Williams got called for a foul.
Yeah.
Like it was such a relatable moment. Like Grant Williams is just one of those like try hard 8th graders who you just like you want to run through him.
He was absolutely that in the Nets series. Like, yeah.
Yes.
He played well above his skill level in the Nets series.
Right.
I don't like him at all.
Right. That's what the Nets needed Draymond. Maybe they could have probably still got swept, but they at least got into a fight in the middle of it.
Right. At least you got to put somebody on the floor. Yeah.
Like Draymond's type of guy, like, he's kind of a dick. He is a dick. But, like I'm not going to let Grant Williams come out. Like, oh, you guys are physical? Oh, you guys are physical, Marcus Smart. Like, Grant Williams, this is your fucking enforcer. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Draymond's like a Hall of Fame defender. Yeah. So, I mean, he's not going to – and a lot of it's got to do with that. He's not backing up from anybody.
Yeah, it brings a little bit of an edge, but yeah, I enjoy.
But he's also got skill. He's not just like try hard.
Yeah, that skill doesn't involve shooting, but he could do some other things.
Right. And there was times, like when they're at full power, like healthy Clay, Durant, obviously 2 years younger Curry.
Yeah, Durant was like a cheat code though.
And Draymond would like huck a 3 up, and you're like, why? Why is this guy shooting at all?
Yeah, because they're up 25.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Those. Do you think this is big? Like for the big. Like I know this is like a ESPN like talking point, like one of those shows. But is this big for these guys' legacies, like to win one without Durant? I know they have the one without him.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think it's definitely a big notch for him.
It's validation.
Yeah, it really is. It's I think you even mentioned before the series, like if Steph gets his MVP, which I'm not sure he will at this point.
Well, I mean, if they win the series, I can't. Who else are they giving it to? I know it's early; they still have to win 3 more games, but
if they win this series and this game's pivotal and it's Clay, and this is like the Clay game, it could be Clay.
Yeah.
They're
dying to give one to Steph Curry gets a softer landing than he gets a very soft landing from the media. They love Steph Curry so much.
You've been saying this since October. The season started.
They do because they're already setting it up. Like when the Warriors win, it's all Steph, and I mean he's a big part of why they win. Obviously, the guy's unbelievable.
Yeah.
But when they lose, it's like the guys around him. He just doesn't have anything around him, and it's like I don't know. You can't really have it both ways. Like LeBron didn't get that kind of treatment.
Oh no.
And LeBron dragged some horrendous teams to the finals. Like that when he was 21, that Cavs team that they beat the Pistons and they went and played the Spurs and got swept. Like I don't think LeBron got knocked for that series, but it wasn't like
mean, nobody gives him a pass for it either.
No, he probably should get a pass for that one.
Right, but people look at his finals record, they use that as a knock against him without like considering that it was a gross team. Who's the center on that team?
Is that Ilgauskas or
Oh,
Verjao?
yeah. I was gonna say Potapenko, but yeah, I think it was Ilgauskas.
Yeah, not a great team.
Yeah.
I couldn't name many guys. On that team. And also, you know what Curry should really get hammered for? That 73-9 team that blew the 3-1 lead. Like, I remember in Game 7, it was like, oh, Curry's tired. He's banged up. It's like,
Yeah,
that can't be in your vocabulary, man, Game 7.
yeah. Isn't everybody tired? Isn't everybody banged up? It's been 82 games in the full playoffs since the last game of the season.
Yeah, and he was the best
Yeah,
player on that 73-win teams. And I just felt like he never really got the abuse.
Yeah, that was a bad job by the media to kind of just give him the excuses for not winning that game. Meanwhile, LeBron was a bull. LeBron had, I mean, that block where he hustled down the entire court. Right,
Oh,
he's
God.
he's banged up. He's tired,
Yeah.
and he made it all the way down the court to complete that block.
Yeah.
At such a pivotal time. I mean, you can't watch the other guy do that and then be like, oh, I was a little bit tired. It's not.
Yeah, that was an ugly game, that Game 7.
Yeah.
It was like
Yeah,
played
it
in the
was.
90s. That was like a low scoring. That was a low scoring one.
Father's Day, Sunday night.
It was Father's Day. The Game 7 would be Father's Day this year, too.
Wow.
Pretty sure, yeah.
How'd they swing that? Didn't they start the playoffs so much earlier than they usually do?
Is Father's Day always the same day?
I have no idea. Somebody
Third
asked me that the
Sunday
other
in
day.
June?
Somebody asked me that the other day when Father's Day was. I don't know.
I think
What are
it's
you
always
talking
the
about?
third Sunday in June, I think.
They're like, how do you not know? Like, you're a father. I was like, I don't fucking care. I just don't
And it's not like it's tomorrow. What?
care. Yeah, no, yeah. If it was this weekend though, I wouldn't put it by me to not realize it was this weekend.
Yeah, I think it's the third Friday in June, and I think Mother's Day is the second Sunday in May.
Yes.
And the only reason I know that is because the Derby's the first Saturday in May, and sometimes they kind of overlap, which they did this year.
Yeah, thankfully it doesn't happen too often.
It's a tough overlap.
Especially if Canelo fighting that night.
I know. Fucking missed the Canelo fight.
It's a good one, apparently.
It's on DAZN, right? DAZN?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
What is the deal? I've asked this probably like a million times. What do you pay, like $15 a month for DAZN?
Yeah, but I think you also pay oh no. Yeah, it's like 50. I think it was like $10 a month when I had it.
And then you get the fight? You don't have to pay extra?
Right, yeah. Then you get all the fights, yeah, you get everything.
Yeah, I guess that's not bad if you're watching all the fights.
But you could also just order it and then cancel. Pay the $10.
Oh,
So
that's
it's not
a good
too
point.
bad. So it's not like too bad.
This dude, Robert
Yep.
Williams, is playing on like one leg. He could barely move.
I think we got to mention. Are you going to be Are you going to be in Bridgeport on Friday night?
No, are you?
No, can't.
Oh, okay.
But
you kind of like let up like you were going.
Well, no, it's kind of a big night. All right. I mean, it's a friend of the programs, Modern Refuge, the acoustic
Duo.
version, the acoustic duo, opening up for. Is it Sammy Hagar, his like roaming band with George Thorogood? They're opening up. Kind of cool.
I Googled it. I didn't know Sammy Hagar has a band?
That's what it looked like when I was looking at like tickets and stuff. And, like I don't know
God
if George
damn,
Thorogood's
74.
George Thorogood's 72. Yeah.
George Thorogood, the one bourbon guy?
Yeah. Bad.
Yeah. Wow. So are they both in the same band, or are they separate? Do we know?
I'm not sure if like Thorogood's like a special guest or it's the regular guest. It's like Sammy Hagar's band with George Thorogood, that kind of thing. I don't know.
I'm on the website now. Tomorrow is the Disco Biscuits and Humphreys McGee.
All right. I know. I have a friend who would have liked that concert. Hippie.
They have it's a cool little poster.
One of my old roommates probably saw a ton of Humphreys McGee.
Have you heard of them?
Yeah, I don't know like their songs, but I definitely heard of them.
Oh, okay.
I mean, yeah, he when I lived with him, he used to go to their concerts.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought like 1 in a million you knew who the hell.
No. Who's
Disco Biscuits?
I think I've heard of the Disco Biscuits. Well, Humphreys McGee was like one of his favorites.
Wow. Okay. So yeah, tomorrow is Sammy Hagar and The Circle. Michael Anthony, Vic Johnson, Jason Bonham. Is that like John Bonham's son or something, maybe?
It's got to be, yeah.
And then it's with George Thorogood and the Destroyers.
Oh, what the Destroyers? I thought it was free of the Destroyers. All right.
Nah, the Destroyers are back.
Oh, nice. So I wonder what happens. That may get a couple 70-year-olds. I assume like Hagar goes out, does a few songs. Then you get George Thorogood to come out, play a couple of his hits. They do a couple songs together, then Hagar finishes up. That's my guess.
Okay.
Right? I don't know. I have no idea. It seems like a weird concert. But I guess it's what happens when you're not like big time headliner anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
I mean, Ringo Starr has his own band, right? Does like his thing.
Does he?
Yeah,
they got some. This is Bridgeport, right? They have some pretty big people coming in.
Yeah, I mean, they just renovated that whole place to be an outdoor stadium. So
the Black Crows.
Yep.
Skinnerd.
Wow. Okay.
On July 4th weekend. Jackson Brown.
Skinnerd is a July 4th type band. Jackson
Oh
Brown.
yeah. Steve Miller Band.
Wow. Steve Miller Band, one of the underrated, maybe not underrated, maybe one of the greatest hits albums of all time.
I could picture that CD cover too.
Yep, absolutely.
Earth, Wind, and Fire, August 3rd.
Wow.
Giving these assholes free plugs, man.
Earth, Wind, and Fire, just not one feel bad tune in the bunch.
Yeah, very, very, very like calming, just like, sway your hips.
A little upbeat.
Yeah.
Positive.
Yeah, definitely positive. You can't be sulking in the corner for Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Nah. Earth, Wind, and Fire's a mainstay in the wedding scene.
Right. What's this song? Celebration? Is that what it's called?
Oh, yeah. There's a couple, I think, actually. Yeah.
You just like this is with like a lot of bands, but Earth, Wind, and Fire. Like I know as soon as it hits, like I know it's them.
Yeah.
I might not be able to name the song until the chorus, though.
That's fair. Yeah, they have a certain sound.
Do you remember?
Right.
That's Celebration, right?
No, that's
See, I already.
That's not celebrate. That's Uh, September.
September.
Yeah,
Yeah. All right.
close enough. All right, good stuff. Good stuff down at Bridgeport.
Yeah, Google Dolls too. That'll round it out. That'll round out the summer.
Wow, the Goo Goo Dolls.
Oh, Beach Boys. Wow, Beach Boys and the Temptations.
That's a good one. Wow,
That
gee.
I would actually go to that. Like that.
Well, the Beach Boys are like so. I don't think it's the original Beach Boys anymore. They've gone through so many iterations.
Yeah, they've had a couple guys die, right?
Quit, die. I don't know. Is it this? Yeah, Brian Wilson. Is he still around? I have no idea. He's like
I
the
don't know.
guy.
There's a couple Wilsons.
Couple Wilsons. Yeah, I feel like there's probably 72. It's like the Wu-Tang Clan. There's like 72 members.
Yeah, like Jesse Kostopoulos is like an honorary Beach Boy.
yeah, yeah. You might actually get Uncle Jesse in Bridgeport. I doubt
That'd be worth the price of admission right there.
he probably only goes when it's like in his backyard.
Wow, Van Morrison, Boys to Men. This is
Wow.
again some big acts.
Wow.
This is Ringo Starr you just mentioned. He's coming in September.
Yeah. I gotta see this against the Oakdale. With the Oakdale's coming up. Because the Oakdale gets some names, but these are bigger names than the Oakdale gets generally. The Oakdale has like cover bands.
Yeah, the Oakdale gets like, Pink.
Not cover bands.
They get like the what do you call them? Tribute bands.
Tribute bands, that's what I'm looking
For like Pink Floyd and shit.
So the Oakdale Theater. June 11th. Mike Doe, Judas, and Big Shot at Billy Joel tribute.
Not bad though. You could do worse. That's as good a tribute band as you're gonna see.
All right. I don't know what any of these are. This is Blippy the Musical, Pucifer. I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
Happy Together Tour. That's the Turtles, Chuck Negron, Gary Puckett, and the Union Gap, the Association, the Vogues, and the Cowsills. It seems like there's a bunch. I think it's a bunch of '60s, forgotten '60s.
Yeah, the Oakdale will get like I don't know, the Nutcracker on Ice or something around Christmas time, or what's Cirque du Soleil? They'll get one of those.
Summer Love, Joe, Monica, and John B. Dashboard Confessional, Andrew McMahon. I don't know who that is. I know Dashboard Confessional.
Is that like a 2000s like alternative kind of rock band?
Yeah, a little emo-y, yeah.
Okay. Probably we could pick out a song.
Lady A.
Voyage. Oh, she's the one. Lady A is the one who had to shorten her name or something.
Oh, is that Lady Antebellum?
Yeah, there was some story about why Antebellum is problematic. I forget what it was.
Racist. Slaves, yeah, something like that. Voyage, a Journey tribute.
Journey's tough, man, because like no Steve Perry.
Yeah.
The guy they have now apparently in the real band sounds just like him, right?
I don't know. I have no idea.
That's a tough guy to mimic.
Alice Cooper.
Cold. Oh, Alice Cooper. That's a rock star right there.
Yeah. Rumors of Fleetwood Mac.
That's probably a tribute band.
I don't know. I just clicked it. Stevie Nicks is here.
Trying to bait and switch you.
It might be. It seems like a tribute band. I think it is a tribute band. Yeah, and then we're getting to holiday season. Yeah, much better, much bigger names than Bridgeport, than Wallingford.
Right, and this is an outdoor. I haven't seen the new Bridgeport. Is this like near where the baseball stadium was?
Yeah, they took the baseball stadium down, and this is now where the baseball stadium was, the same grounds.
All right. I mean, all right. I wasn't thrilled. I never even went to a baseball game there, but I was still like a little disappointed. But at least they did something with the space.
Yeah, there's like breweries around there and stuff. So
I've been to one of the places. I've been to one of the
was that Brewport?
Brewport. It's not really a brewery. I think they do brew a little bit of their own beer, but it's more of like kind of. I guess it kind of is a brewery. It's like pizza.
Yeah.
And they have like their beer and a few guest beers, and I went there once for a birthday party.
All these places, it's like just the atmosphere. People just want like the atmosphere.
It's all about the ambiance.
Yeah, I don't know if you can get that in Bridgeport. It just seems like a weird place to get it.
You're talking about the brewery?
Yeah, like a brewery atmosphere seems impossible in any part of Bridgeport.
Yeah, when I was there, it was inside. It wasn't an outdoor brewery. It was all in. It was okay. I mean, it was okay. I mean, I don't know. These places are always making changes. Maybe they've done some renovating. Now there's an outdoors. Who knows?
Yeah, a lot of them. There's got to be some kind. There's going to be a brewery crash at some point.
You think so? It's going to be they're just going to flood the market. There's going to be too many of them.
There are too many of them. There's only so many weekends in the summer. One or two of them have to get squeezed out, right?
Yeah, I guess it's a competitive business.
I saw one recently. I don't know who it is. I don't know what night they do it, but they do like must be like I doubt they do it Friday or Saturday, but they have like a movie night. And like the first beer, I forget. I think it might be one near you. The first beer is on them.
Oh, I don't know, but the one I was at this past weekend, Two Roads, was doing movie night.
Oh, maybe it's Two Roads. Okay.
I think it's this Friday too. They're doing a classic that actually just caught on cable. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I would never go to that. I mean, first of all, I don't live anywhere near it. I would never go to that, but that's a cool like brewery type movie. Like just nice, light, funny. That's a good one. I just caught that one on cable. When you catch that movie at the beginning and Bernie's still alive, it's like, what the fuck is this? Like you don't know what to do.
Isn't he doing coke?
Oh yeah, he's a scumbag. He's got his hands in everything, man. He's mixed up with like mob guys. He's banging one of the wives or something, which I think is why they end up killing him.
Yeah, yeah. He's
like just seeing his eyeballs, just seeing Terry Kaiser's eyeballs, man. It's like it's really jarring. It's like, what is this guy doing? Not in like his sunglasses and shit, just chilling on the couch.
I think
followed it up with a decent sequel too.
I don't remember Weekend Bernie's the Deuce. Was it good?
Not really, but it was all right. I forget what happened exactly, but he was only able to, like, he was still dead, but he was able to move around and walk around only if music was playing.
Right. I do remember that. Right.
That's the gist of it. And like, I don't know, there was some sort of I don't know, spell, voodoo involved in the
Right, they had to make they couldn't just have these two idiots. They couldn't have Jonathan Silverman and Andrew McCarthy.
McCarthy, yeah.
Yeah. They couldn't just have these two idiots kind of cart them around again, be his puppet master.
Yeah, they had to make it somewhat believable, you know.
Exactly. Oh, man.
Couldn't just have two guys dragging a dead guy around again.
Yeah, for 2 more hours. Yeah, he'd have been there, done that.
Give the people what they want.
The previous movie I saw that was there was Super Troopers.
Oh man, it's another one. That's what you want to see, like a quick hour 30, hour 40 tops at a brewery. Something quick and lighthearted, like funny,
and one you've seen 20 times. You have to lock into it.
Yeah. I actually did see, I think it was at the beginning of the summer, there were a few breweries that did close. So I think it's already started a little bit. I mean, all these breweries are constantly like reinventing the wheel and like they're expanding.
Yeah, it's tough, man. A lot of competition.
You know, they're bringing in
Yeah.
like they're doing all their own food and shit. Some of them expanding the menu.
Mm-hmm.
Tough.
Trying to find the movie night. Tommy Boy was back in May, so they haven't
Ah,
updated anything about it.
another good one. That's throwing heat. Two roads.
Yep. One more thing I want to check. Because of COVID Criterion, have not checked those late night movies at Criterion. I don't know if they still do that.
I don't know if they still do it. I was thinking about popping into Criterion like once Top Gun was out for a while,
Yeah, yeah.
going to see it in like an empty theater.
Nice. Good.
It's getting unbelievable reviews. I haven't heard a bad word.
I'm
I
all
have not
for it.
heard one bad
I'm all
thing
in.
about it.
I'm all in on it, man.
And it was filmed like how long ago? They've had it for so long.
Yeah, it's been in the can for 2 years now. Yeah, I don't see anything.
We got those two hitting streak ended, right? The Goldschmidt and Trey Turner one.
Oh yeah, we gotta look it up. Yeah, Trey's ended.
I think Trey's hit 26 and Goldie's hit 25.
Okay. So there, yeah, they were neck and neck, and both ended the same day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like, oof, oof. When we reset, we're going back to the longest current hitting streak is 11 games. Ramon Laureano, and then three guys at 8: Edward Olivares, Mikael Franco, and Ian Happ. Don't look for these guys to challenge anybody. Best players in the list. Devers is at 7 games. Kyle Tucker's at 7 games. JD Martinez is at 5 games. Joey Votto's at 6 games. Tommy Edman, he's okay, 6 games. Anthony Rizzo, 5 games.
All right, there we go.
I don't know if he had a hit tonight. Yeah, it was exciting while it lasted. Didn't get to 30 though. And who's your pick for the Belmont this weekend?
I'm gonna go with the 8 horse. Barber Road.
Barber Road. Joel Rosario.
Why not?
10-1. Why not? Is right.
Why not? No juice in the Belmont this year. Nothing.
None.
You got to fade Rich Strike, right? That piece of shit. You got to fade him.
I had nothing to do with Rich Strike. He's that glue factory. I think I'm going with the 3 horse Nest 8-1. Todd Pletcher's horse. Jose Ortiz is the jockey.
Pletcher, okay, yeah, Nest. I could see Nest. I read a couple things about Nest this week.
8-1. This is a regular race now. Mo Donegal 7-2.
Then the favorite is We the People, right?
We the People, yep. A 1 horse. Yep. 8 horse race. No juice. That's to the Belmont. Belmont, yeah, too bad. You know, it's one thing if the horse loses Preakness. But just we were robbed of even having a chance.
Yeah, there was no juice in the actual Preakness.
Yeah. So I just hope this horse comes up lame. Not lame. Or no, not lame. That's what I meant. Hope this horse comes up empty.
Yeah, I don't like his chance.
It's much different when you say come up lame when it's about a horse than what it's about. Like
come up short. How about come up short?
Yeah. Come up short for sure, but lame implies
Yeah.
You want to see him get
taken out back
see that
shot.
Want to see that big sheet come out. Mike Tirico talking about it in the background.
Yeah. Eddie O.
Oh, Eddie O's seen a couple of horses get put down, I'm sure.
Oh, I'm sure he's been in. He's had his hands right on it.
Probably lost money.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying this game's a wrap. I know it's the NBA, but the Warriors have 11 points in the fourth quarter.
Yeah. Well, Steph's tired.
Houdini. I mean, the guy just. I'm rooting for him, man. I don't know what more. I'm trying to be nice, but you're gonna look up at the end of the game. You're gonna see 31. No one's gonna give him shit though, because he's got a good stat line.
Well, Sunday Poor, we'll give him rations.
We watched the fourth quarter. I saw a no-show when the game was there. When the game was there, they took the lead, and then what was the score entering the fourth? It was a 4-point game entering the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
That's when it was winning time.
Yeah. Next game, well,
pisses me off.
2-1. They go down 3-1, go back home. What's it? Is it 2-2?
1-1-1.
1-1-1?
So game 4 is Friday, 5 is Monday.
Yeah. I mean, you got to take one. Obviously, they have to win one on the road. Obviously.
Yeah.
Did you see that they there's nothing I really need to talk about, so I just mentioned it now. You see they
by the way, Curry, before we get off this, Curry has gotten lit up on defense tonight. Lit the fuck up. They were when he got 2 fouls early on and they kept him in, they just abused him.
Yeah.
And that's one thing about like being an all-time great. Like you're not like can you remember like an all-time great, like top 15, 20 player just who got worked on defense?
No.
It's not supposed to happen. All right,
no, that might be the shortcoming of this Warriors team. They don't have the data to lock down a team at all.
Yeah.
Unless they're putting up 128, What was the final score of game 2? It was a big number.
Yeah, they have they really won like close games in the playoffs? I mean, a couple, I guess. Grizzlies, but game 2 was 107-88.
Oh, all right. Well, all right. Maybe I'm wrong, but maybe they shut them down defensively.
Yeah.
They okayed Joker 2. Joker sequel.
Oh, that was I figured that was coming. That's Joaquin.
Yeah.
Did you watch that movie?
Yep.
You hated it?
I didn't like it. I was not a fan of it.
Is Todd Phillips doing it?
I think so. Yeah.
I think I would watch the sequel. I don't know. I had mixed feelings about it. I didn't hate it though.
Yeah. I'm not. It doesn't move the needle for me. Maybe I'm out of touch. I don't know.
Oh, did people love it?
People worship that movie. Yeah.
I think Tarantino liked it. I think I heard him talking about it on Rogan.
Not for me.
Not for you.
No. It's like he just leaned heavy on a few things that I've already seen before. Like, I don't need to see it just with like the Joker.
Yeah.
I didn't like the actual story just because he was off his meds.
Yeah, it was like mental illness. Yeah, it was a little dark.
Yeah. I really like that. Like I get like the whole like wasn't like the healthcare system kind of fucking him.
Yeah, the system let him down.
I get that, but then it's like, oh well, all right, he missed his meds. Now he's going on air and shooting De Niro. What's going on?
Yeah.
So it took a little bit away from what I want from the Joker. It's not what I want the Joker to be.
You don't want him to be a sympathetic figure. You want him to be a bad guy.
Yeah, I do. I don't. Yeah, I want to be a cool bad guy. I want to feel bad for the Joker. I want to be like, there's a bad motherfucker.
Right. This guy's sick. What's he gonna do?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah. So I don't know what the story would be if you're doing that movie, but yeah, it wasn't for me. Yeah, I guess just go watch The King of Comedy. Go watch like all these '70s movies that he's like. And what I don't care that he stole from movies. I don't care that he used movies as inspirations. But it was a little too heavy with that kind of stuff.
Right.
Like King of Comedy was like the same fucking thing with De Niro playing the Joker role and
Not quite
and
as dark.
not as dark and like a more funny kind of pathetic than like the sad kind of pathetic figure. That
Yeah.
And Joaquin was great in it. Like I recognize that, aspect of it. It was very cool to see De Niro. It was very cool to see like Mark Maron. Um, but just yeah, didn't do it for me.
Yeah.
Also possible is just too hyped up by the time I got to it.
I mean, it was nominated for Best Picture, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I think you're right. Yep. But I think he
Yeah,
won
there was
Best Actor.
serious hype.
I think he won Best Actor for it.
Did he?
I think so.
Is that when he made the speech about baby calves?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah,
Really
that might have been it.
And there you go. Ticking down. Game is over. 16-point win. Sunday Poor had it right. Celtics minus 3.5.
It was an easy one. I think they're going to win Game 4 too.
Probably.
Probably.
Yeah.
Spread stays the same, -4, maybe 4.5.
Yeah. Give another half point. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like what I see out of the Warriors. I don't like it.
No, they're in trouble, man. They're tired. They're beat up. They're in trouble.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I'm gonna go search Steph Curry's name on Twitter just to see what people are saying.
All right, dude, we'll close with that. See if you got anything good. See if you can find anything good. See if your boy, what's his name?
Oh, yeah.
See if he has anything to say about Steph Curry.
I forget his name. Yeah, it's a mixed bag. Like, I get one person saying, oh, Steph Curry literally had no help tonight. They better play like winner or they're going to get swept. That's one. And then, like, that's a positive for Steph. And then the negative is this guy who he tweeted at – oh, I thought it was Mike Greenberg. Damn it. It was Dan Greenberg. It looks like a Barstool guy. He goes, Steph Curry in the fourth quarter tonight. 2 points, 1 for 4 field goals, 3 turnovers. Why don't y'all kill this man like y'all do LeBron? Because he shoots pretty shots? When are we going to discuss his awful fourth quarters?
Wow.
Should I like this tweet?
Yeah, I think you should.
All right. I just favorited it or liked it, whatever. There you go. LaGoat. I didn't think I'd ever be liking a tweet by LaGoat at RingJames6.
Another fourth quarter choke job. Warning, choking hazard. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna turn over to ESPN tonight, and he's not gonna get killed.
Probably.
If that was LeBron, though, murdered.
Oh,
I was thinking about that when we were watching Game 1, when like the Celtics just went right past them in Game 1, when the Warriors were up like 12 and then down 12 almost instantly.
Yeah.
Like if that was LeBron too, it wouldn't be about the Celtic comeback. It would be LeBron choke.
Absolutely.
This is the most pro LeBron this podcast has ever been.
Yeah, don't get used to it.
We're just doing it to make a point. It's very easy. It's very easy way to make our point.
The Mets lost their first game to San Diego, right?
No, they won.
Oh, they won yesterday?
No, this is their third game though. I think they split.
Oh, jeez. Those West Coast trips get crazy.
Oh wow, they're down 11-zip, huh?
Yeah.
Who the hell started
Yeah.
that game?
I'm not sure. So,
Bassett. It's another bad one for Bassett.
It was Bassett. Yeah. Bassett and Manaea who's still in.
Phillies 5 in a row, by the way.
Man, that hurts if you're Girardi.
Or maybe it's just the magic of Rob Thompson.
Could be.
They've actually won 6 in a row.
2 former Yankee bench coaches, right?
Yeah, Angels Phillies World Series.
Heard it here first. So the Mets West Coast trip, they're 3-3. They'll be 3-4 after tonight, right?
Yes, and that would put them. Let's see, what are they in? I mean, they're still 10 up on the Phillies. It'd be 9, I guess. I guess I can't call the division over quite yet.
They have 3 in Anaheim after this, or they have one more in San Diego, and then the weekend.
No, I think they're off. I think they're off tomorrow.
Okay, and then 3 in Anaheim.
Then 3 in Anaheim.
Yeah. That's, you know what? But the end, as bad as the Angels have been playing, though, ending the West Coast trip there, knowing you're going home, knowing they're a shitty team, and like kind of going in there, probably feeling like you could go in there, kind of sleepwalk through it. It's a recipe for at least one stolen game from the Yankees.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I think they're probably past it getting like ugly. Unless they get swept by the Angels, it's not gonna be an ugly West Coast game. Like 500, something like that.
So it would have ended with what, a 5-game losing streak. I mean, they have a nice lead in the division where it wouldn't feel like a disaster, but
no, not a disaster. But coming home like that doesn't feel good. Yeah, you just want at this point. I think you just want to be 500. Right.
Yeah, that's what they're shooting for.
Yeah. And no, don't get down after, or don't like let up after getting the 2 in LA, and then even though you're gonna lose this series, here comes white flag Adam Ottavino.
Oh man, that's his role now.
That's his new role. Yeah, that's my cue. Very first Adam Ottavino signing.
Hopefully the last.
Yeah, for a long, long time. And until the Yanks play the Mets.
Yes, then we'll welcome all the Adam Ottavino.
Hope we could see him as much as possible. All right. Well, until next week, thanks for watching, listening to Sunday Pour. Appreciate you spending time with us, as always. And what do you got?
Yeah, thanks for listening, everybody. We'll check in on you next week.
What's the show where they take the paper?
That's Stat Boy. That's pardon
the interruption. Yeah.
No, the other one. Around the Horn.
Around the Horn. There you go.
Tony Reale.
All right. See you later.
All right, that's it.